What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch family? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight on this wonderful Monday. Hope everyone had a great Easter for those of you who do celebrate it. And I hope everyone is ready for another great night. Some 2022 fantasy football discussion. We are hopping into a 6-man live 2022 fantasy football draft through our friends Underdog Fantasy. Super stoked to get into another draft to talk some fantasy football and to hang out with you guys tonight. So hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch family. And there are 3 spots in this draft for anyone who is interested in hopping in tonight. Get in that live chat. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know how you guys are doing. And we will get things rolling in just a couple minutes as soon as this mock draft does fill up. And of course, you can double your first deposit up to $100 with code the Catch through Underdog Fantasy Football. That promo link is also in the description down below. All right, man. Hop in the live chat. Let me know what's going on, man. Let me know how you guys are doing. And let's get this thing going. Looks like there's 2 spots still open for anyone interested in hopping in. Just hop on to Underdog Fantasy. Hop into the live NFL drafts and find the first 6-man draft available on there under the $3 limit. All right, so last time we streamed, we did a 12-man mock draft. So tonight I wanted to mess around with one of these 6-man mock drafts. Should be a little bit more Speedy Gonzalez, so to speak. Shouldn't take as long. I was going to do a 12-man, but it looked like it was not too entirely filled up. And this should have a shorter wait time overall. Plus, 6-man leagues can be pretty interesting as well. So, I did want to update you guys. Excuse me. Let's see here. I wanted to update you guys on both of my 12-person slow drafts. Been kind of giving you guys updates every time I hop on here, but I'm pretty stoked about both these teams right now, right? In this one, I got Jalen Hurts at the quarterback position. I am eyeing Tom Brady with this next selection coming up in about 2 to 3 picks here. If he gets selected, I'm going with probably Patterson, Gesicki, Boyd, or Gallup, or I might go Deshaun Watson. And but I'm really hoping Brady follows me. Use him as QB2 to Jalen Hurts. Outside of that, I got Najee Harris, Leonard Fournette, and James Conner at the running back position. Receiver position, I got Stephon Diggs, St. Brown, and Renfro. And then I got Dawson Knox. So it's a really solid start to this team, in my opinion. And the second team I've got here, I also think is pretty damn solid overall. We've got Joe Shiesty and Jalen Hurts at the QB position. So feeling really good about the quarterback room on this team. At the running back position, I've got Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, James Conner, and Cordero Pounder-in-Chief. So really strong running back room, in my opinion. Receivers, we got Metcalf, Renfro, and Boyd. And then once again, I got Dawson Knox. I don't know. I was trying to repeat Tyler Boyd's name there. But I got Dawson Knox at the tight end position. About 15 picks away. But if I'm not mistaken, in this draft, yeah, I've got a pretty small turnaround before I pick again. So really, I'd like to get any of these 2 receivers. I don't think Michael Gallup will be available by the time I select. But if I could get like a Tim Patrick and Kendrick Bourne, or Tim Patrick, Russell Gage, I'd feel really good about this squad overall. There are some nice quarterbacks hanging around, as well as Hunter Henry, who I'd like to add to this team, or even an Alexander Madison. But overall, I do need some receiver depth on this team. But I mean, Hunter Henry as a second tight end of Dawson Knox would be super, super nice as well. But overall, I feel really good about these 2 slow drafts that I've been conducting. Once again, I think it is a lot of fun to, participate in these slow drafts. You kind of just get a couple fantasy selections every single day until the draft is over, right? So I could be in the middle of a work day and just able to make 1 or 2 draft selections, check out my queue, and move on my work day. Or I might be at home cooking dinner and get a notification that it's time for me to select. So I really like this form. Get to kind of do these slow drafts throughout the day and throughout the week as well. And I think right now I'm, getting pretty good turnout with both of these teams that I've got going. So there's my update. Looks like we've got one more person to hop in this 6-man draft, and then we'll be good to go. Outside of that, I don't think I've got any other updates for you guys. Let's see. We have done 6 drafts so far. I feel like I've done way more than that, but looks like we've only done 6. All right. Hopping into it. I've got pick number 1. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to take JT off the board. This is what I'm excited about. Picks 12 and 13. Let's go. We get those back-to-backs. Let's go. All right, so obviously I have to go JT number 1. I mean, I guess obviously don't have to go with JT overall, but I'm still going to go with Jonathan Taylor number 1 overall. And then I'm going to try and play this pretty even peel. Like I don't think I'm going to stack up at any specific position. I think I'm going to play around a little bit, try and get a really studly tight end early, try and get a really studly receiver pretty early on as well, although I could get a pretty sexy RB2 at pick 12. But there are some running backs that I feel pretty good about that I might be able to snag around picks 24 and 25, especially with having JT as my RB1. It might be worth maybe taking the best quarterback off the board early, maybe taking the best tight end off the board early. And let's see, I'll also have picks 36 and 37, which you can usually get pretty good value, right? So we'll see what happens here, but I might try and kind of play around where usually I just go RB heavy, right? Get JT, then get maybe like a Joe Mixon, Javonte Williams on top of him. But hey, that's what, doing a multitude of drafts is for. That's what doing mock drafts is for, right? Like we do here at The Catch, trying out all these different strategies, messing around a little bit, having some fun, most importantly, while we do draft. John, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? What's up, man? Hope all is well. Wish I could join some of those, but living in Washington, it's a no-go. Yeah, I understand, man. It sucks, man. I wish all you guys could join. We have ran into that a little bit where there are those of you out there who want to draft with us through Underdog, and we wish you guys could as well. And I think within time, most everyone will be able to participate in, sports gambling, so to speak. Although for me, like $3 entry fee and everything, it barely feels like sports gambling. It just feels like a little higher stake fantasy football, I could say. It's Crip. What's going on, bro? It's good to see you, man. Get a VPN. I also live in Washington. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Oh, wow. Kelsey off the board 6. So much for me taking the first tight end tonight. There goes Jamar Chase. Dude, if somehow Justin Jefferson falls through here, okay, never mind. I'm just putting out a really nice hypothetical for myself that had, no way of happening as he gets taken as soon as I say his name. But that is okay. All right, so like I said, I might go like double receiver here. Might go, I don't know, man. I think it's just too early to take a QB. I think around picks 36. Maybe I'll go receiver RB here as Adams is taken. I don't know what to do with Deebo Samuel. There goes Cook. I don't know what to do with really any of those receivers from that rookie class who've not been re-signed, right? I just don't. All right, give me Hill. Let's play for some upside there. And let's take Joe Mixon. Let's go receiver, running back. I knew we said we'd play around a little bit. Let's see what happens at like pick 36. Try and get another running back. Then we'll allude to tight end. Then after that, we'll go receiver, running back. Receiver / running back and QB. And we'll try and get an early QB in here as well. It'll be interesting to see when the first quarterback gets taken. It's great. Hope it's not too lonely here. I'll be back in August before I get caught in the JK Dolphins propaganda like last year. Yeah, man, we're chilling, bro. It's good to see you, bro. Man, we're just trying to talk fantasy, get us prepared as early as possible. But we are happy to have you, man, whenever your fantasy season radar does start. We will be plenty prepared this year and very ready to help you through your fantasy season as well. All right, so Javonte Williams off the board, Debo off the board, Stephon Diggs, Alvin Kamara, lots of big names going here. I think there's a lot of fear around AJ. Well, there goes AJ Brown, who I think is like a nice, and there goes Mike Evans, a nice best ball player who offers you that really nice upside as well. I'm hoping Mark Andrews doesn't go in these next 3 selections. I'd really like to get him and take that high caliber tight end off the board. Man, I might even go. I might elude the running back position here. I feel pretty damn good about JT and Mixon. I was hoping to go for like a Fournette Connor, but I might be able to snag him up at 36, 37, get really 2 good pieces for my roster here at picks 24 and 25, as I already have JT, Mixon, and Tyreek Hill, right? I'd like some more consistency at the receiver position, but if I can come out of this round, there goes Waller. How did I miss Andrews getting picked? How did I completely miss that? All right. Let's take Josh Allen. Let's take the best QB in the draft off the board. And then receivers really interesting here because I don't want Jalen Waddle if I already have Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? The best positions available, probably the running back position. I mean, Metcalf would be nice here. But call me crazy. Why not let's just mess around. Let's take Patty Mahomes off the board. Let's mess with this draft a little bit. Put the pressure on, right? Make him draft the QB position. Why not? Why not? Now we don't have to worry about quarterback essentially for the rest of the draft. I mean, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, right? I mean, you could argue like a Justin Herbert be a better pick, maybe a little bit more upside, and Lamar Jackson, right? Kyler Murray, regardless if he's with Arizona or not. Joe Burrow be interesting. You know how I feel about my guy Jalen Hurts, right? Tom Brady later on in the draft, plenty of good value, right? I have seen in a lot of these drafts that you can get really, really good value at the QB position late in these drafts, especially in a 6-man league. But let's just go for the firepower in Allen and Mahomes. Mr. Sarcastic, is this 2 QB? It is not. It is not. But we went 2 QB. If I hadn't picked a second quarterback there, I would have gone DK Metcalf for sure. Going ahead and getting another receiver. So what I'm hoping for here is to get the 2 running backs that I want. Gosh, they're just so low on the list. There goes Leonard Fournette. I mean, I was literally about to queue him up. But if I can at least come out of here with James Conner, I'm going to be happy. That I wouldn't mind like a Zeke Elliott either, or even a David Montgomery, but we might be going for a receiver. I'd really like a Keenan Allen, would be a really nice pick at pick 36, but we've got plenty of players of talent who are going to go. Scary Terry, DeAndre Hopkins, and 3 more players will be selected. There goes Keenan Allen. That was DK Metcalf still available. You know, you guys know I'm pretty high on Metcalf, right? This team's got 3 receivers. Fighting Mule at pick 35 has 1 receiver, so it's likely he might go to the position. Both these teams without a quarterback. At some point soon, we're going to get a pretty big run at the QB position. Hopefully, right? I mean, I went out and snagged 2 quarterbacks to try and make that happen, but generally in these best ball formats, as Metcalf is selected, you will see a lot of quarterbacks go pretty early. All right. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. This could get interesting. All right, give me Connor. I want to see if Zeke or Montgomery slip to this next round. And I'm actually going to take Chris Godwin here. If it'll let me. There we go. I like Deontay Johnson in this tier as well. I mean, I like DJ Moore, but I just don't know who's going to be throwing both of those guys the football. You know? All right, there's got to be a run at the QB position soon as Barkley's off the board. Ronald, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Appreciate you coming in, man. What's up? John has gone mock draft crazy. Yeah. Just a little bit. Well, this is a real draft. It's a cool thing, right? But just a little bit. You're not wrong. Mock draft or real draft just about every night at this point. You know, why not? But just wait till the summertime. We'll be truly mock draft crazy. How many people in this? This is just a 6 team. It's a 6 team. So, hey man, I think might make you proud. I went out and snagged the first QBs off the board, but we haven't even seen a quarterback run yet. So maybe I reached way too early. But I got Allen and my homies. So still got JT, Mixon, Connor, Tyreek Hill, and Chris Godwin. So tight end is of need. I would love to get George Kittle in this next coming round. We've got more than one team with a tight end on the board. So it's possible. There goes Lamar Jackson. So maybe we'll see a couple QBs as well. Ron says it's okay to reach. Yeah, I kind of wanted to come into this draft with a little bit of a different mindset and play around a little bit. And first I was just going to take one QB off the board there. And then we got crazy. We took 2 in a row, right? Best ball, just get your players. I agree, bro. Damn it, there goes Kittle. I always forget that Kittle's a little bit lower in these rankings, and I missed him. Probably would have gone with him in that last round, although I'm happy with Connor and Godwin. Okay, so if Deontay Johnson falls here, I'm just going to take him. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care who's throwing the football, right? Justin Herbert would just be crazy. Like, I'd just be slapping these guys in the face in terms of the quarterback position. I think it makes more sense to go out and get another running back. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up Zeke here. Adam is my 4th running back. I feel really, really good about this running back room. I was really, really close to taking Justin Herbert there and just getting another QB and just having a crazy-looking team at the position. But the most important thing for me now is to kind of shore up 2 tight ends here of this tier. And I think that's definitely possible. Gronk's out here too. And I could still go out and get a QB that I really like who's a little bit lower rated, right? Jalen Hurts, for example. And for some reason, Tom is not updated here in his rankings, so you kind of got to search for him. But Tom Brady, obviously another player I would not mind adding this QB room. Let's see, especially in best ball, go get your players. Someone like Tyler Lockett last year would be bad in redraft, but amazing at best ball. Yeah, absolutely. Different rules, 100%. I say earlier, we have positional dominance at QB and Superflex. Yeah, 100%, man. I was hoping I'd start a huge run at the quarterback position, make everyone panic too. Early is relative, but they will likely have a running back positional advantage of receiver. Absolutely true. And I feel okay about these running backs and receivers as well. Receiver, we need a little bit of work in this draft. And Superflex, building around QB is never a bad idea, 100%. I feel like in Superflex, it doesn't hurt to go and get 3 or 4 quarterbacks, right? All right, there goes Hawkinson. There goes Devonta Smith. So let's take St. Brown. And let's take Hunter Renfrow. Give me a couple receivers I really like. Then in this next coming round at picks 72 and 73, I'm definitely going to pick up a tight end. You should def have 3, but the third could be a young guy like Malik Willis. Yeah. a lot of rookie QBs being taken in this, best ball formats in general, but also super flex formats as well. Joe Burrow still hanging around, man. If he makes it to this next round, I will draft Joe Burrow in one tight end. That's how we'll play this. But we do need to get some depth overall at the receiver position as well. But still, I mean, Tyreek Hill, Godwin, Johnson, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Renfro, I'm pretty happy with those guys. And our running backs are pretty dominant. Man, if we had just gone out and gotten Kittle, I mean, we would have had to sacrifice Connor or Godwin. So I don't feel too bad, but I still think we can land some pretty good tight ends here as Moore, Cooks, and Jacobs are off the board. Like, if I could come in here and get a Goddard and Knox, I'd feel pretty damn good overall. Ronald saying grab Burrow if you can. Yeah, I mean, just having Allen, Mahomes, and Burrow would feel pretty damn good. There goes Goddard off the board. We'll see what happens here, but maybe I'll go for Burrow and Knox. Then on the turnaround, go for another tight end as well. But I also need to just keep in mind how many picks I have left. There goes Joe Burrow, so there goes our plan. All right, we'll come back to this. How dare they? All right, Prescott off the board. Oh, man. Wait, Knox got picked? Wait, there's Goddard. Hawkinson. Where's Knox? Oh, he did not get picked. Okay. Give me Dawson Knox. And let's take a receiver. Let's take Darnell Mooney. Okay, nice 2 picks. I was like, where is Knox? That stinks that Burrow got picked, but that's okay. So I do want to go out and get a second tight end. And probably another QB as well. And then there's some like late round receivers. I did drop a video, came out this morning on late round receivers. There are plenty of later round receivers that I feel really good about, especially in best ball formats as well. So on paper right now, I don't have the deepest team at the receiver position, but I think there's plenty of good players I can go out and snag in some of these later rounds as well that I feel good about. Some of these guys I'm queuing up, right? Kendrick Bourne, Russell Gage, for example. I think that there's plenty of good late round receivers. There goes Tom Brady. I was wondering when he was going to go. But now I'm kind of just staring at Jalen Hurts as a third QB as Dalton Schultz is off the board here. And Jalen Hurts is definitely a real possibility for this team as well. Ronald saying Ingram is a sneaky pick. Yeah, I do like Ingram as well in later rounds. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players left. Yeah, Ingram will get drafted in a lot of these bigger underdog drafts as well. There goes Trey Lance. Hunt, Penny, Pollard. That's Damian Harris. I was wondering when he was going to get picked. Yeah, in a 6-man league, Ingram would definitely be the final selection here. All right, so I'm eyeing Mike Gesicki and Jalen Hurts with these next 2 picks, and I'm hoping on the turnaround I can clear a Tyler Boyd and a Michael Gallup, or I could Tyler Boyd and a Cordero Pounder and Cheese, and then flip around, get a Kendrick Bourne, Russell Gage, Tim Patrick type combination, and I would be feeling super gravy about this team overall. All right, let's see. 1 pick here. I mean, if Gesicki gets picked, I won't be too hurt. Go Henry, Ertz, Gronk, get pretty similar value. There goes Kareem Hunt. So let's take Jalen Hurts off the board, and let's take my boy Mike G, and then let's keep rolling. I don't really feel like I need to go too crazy at the running back position. Having JT, Mixon, Connor, and Elliott, maybe a little bit of injury concern. So maybe I'll snag another player there. But overall, I mean, I've got 3 QBs. I'm good at QB, 4 running backs, 6 receivers, 2 tight ends. So it might make some sense here to go. I mean, I really like to get Cordell Patterson. If somehow Singletary slides to me, then I'll definitely be going Singletary as well. But outside of that, I mean, I like Ramondre Stevenson. I like Madison as well. James Robinson, I don't think is a bad pick. So there's definitely some options, but it probably makes sense for us to get at least one more running back. There goes Zach Ertz. I'd love to come out of this next round with like a Tyler Boyd and a Cordell Patterson, or even a Michael Gallup and a Cordell Patterson. There goes Devin Singletary, another guy we were kind of staring at as well. Ronald, I think it's weird we never talk about the guy's name being K Hunt. Fair enough. Right now, I keep hearing the start of Atlantis Morissette, One Hand in My Pocket from the background music. Background music really makes you think, man. It's deep. It really is. All right, 2 selections here, and both the players we want, one more selection, both the players we want still sitting on the board. So let's see. Knowing my luck, one of them will get picked here. This team does, well, this team's pretty even. 3 QBs, 5 RB, 5 receivers, and 2 tight ends. So we'll see. I really want the pounder and cheese, man. I really do. Bobby Trees, huh? Let's just take a look over. Yeah. Give me Patterson. Give me Tyler Boyd. I'm liking this team, even for a 6-man league, right? Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, Taylor, Mixon, Connor, Zeke, Patterson, Hill, Godwin, Deontay Johnson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Renfro, Mooney, Boyd, Dawson Knox, Mike Gesicki. I think this team has really, really good value all the way across the board. 3 more selections tonight. So let's take a look here. Pretty heavy at receiver. 3 QB, 5 running back, 3 receivers, 2 tight ends. So it probably wouldn't hurt to get like a Pollard or a Penny, Ramondre Stevenson, Alexander Madison, maybe a Robinson in here. And then maybe go another tight end like Henry if he's around. Or go for another receiver. Gallup, Gage, Bourne, Patrick would be the guys I'm looking at. So I've got everyone queued up who I'd like to add to this team right now. So I think any combination of 3 players left on my queue will really finish out this squad in a good overall fashion. So let's take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and join the next 6-man draft. We'll do 2 tonight for tonight's stream. I should be able to go to an enter by the time it gets... Yeah, by the time we finish this, we should be good to go. All right. Goes Derek Carr off the board. Uh-oh, network error. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think someone joined like last minute. So, all right, we're in the next draft. I don't know if I need another QB. I feel pretty good with 3 QBs. If Hunter Henry slides here, I might go Hunter Henry, though. I might get a 3rd tight end. But Allen, Mahomes, and Hurts, I think I'm good at QB. Oh, there goes Hunter Henry. All right, so... Man, I'm going to go Michael Gallup for sure here. Yeah, I'm going to pick up Michael Gallup. Like that pick a lot. Then I'm going to go with James Robinson. Add another running back to this roster. I'd really like to just finish out with another running back. Yeah. Are you good, Ronald? You walked away. All good, Bursky. Yeah. Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, I feel pretty good about. So I like this team, man. 3 QBs, 6 running backs, 8 receivers, 2 tight ends. I feel pretty good about this squad. Knox and Gesicki. Oh, my bad. Ronald, yeah, we got Knox and Mike G in here, man. I almost went for a 3rd tight end, though. I mean, Gronk is still hanging around. I mean, it's possible. But right now, as Ramondre Stevenson gets picked, I'm eyeing Alexander Madison, who I really like in best ball formats, just to get you all those points when our boy Dalvin Cook is presumably injured. And if not, I'd love to get a Kendrick Bourne or Tim Patrick just to finish things off. So I think either way, we're in a good position. Melvin Gordon's hanging around. Darrell Henderson. Like, there are some good players as well. I don't know if I need another receiver. Got 8 receivers. What other tight ends are available? I mean, Gronk's really the only player, but I just don't know if he's worth it. And I feel like Knox and Gesicki will get it done. Henderson's off the board. I like Henderson in best ball formats as well. There goes Kadarius Toney. He's pretty popular overall as well in a lot of these best ball drafts. If I was going to take a QB, it'd probably be Tua or Matt Ryan or a rookie. Yeah, that's a good point, Ronald. I don't even know when their bye weeks are. I'm on the clock. Kendrick Bourne, Tim Patrick, or Madison. Let's go Madison. Let's get some more depth at running back. Let's finish it off. I wanted to go receiver. I felt like the receivers were the better overall players, but I feel like for my roster, Madison makes the most sense. Just get a little bit of depth, be able to eat up some extra points as well. All right, let's see here. So we're still waiting. Oh, I got a network error. Let me make sure I'm in a draft currently. Then we'll go over this team that I just picked. I don't know. I think this is the same. Hopefully I'm not having a network error. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm in like 12. So let's leave this. Let's leave this. And let's go to this draft. Okay, that's got 2 people in it. All right, John Edwards, what's your thoughts on Hurts this year? I love Jalen Hurts. I really do. Especially as like your second QB or, you know, a QB in addition to like a Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, maybe a Tom Brady, someone who you really like drafting as your QB1, but you want some security. Or even just going out and, you know, going late round quarterback and making Jalen Hurts your number 1 QB overall. I love Jalen Hurts, man. This was your QB1 through like week 10 or week 11 of last season, right? And then he had that slump game at the New York Giants, and then, you know, had a little bit of injury concern, and things kind of got shaky at the end, but he did finish out the season very nicely. And I think overall, people are just too harsh on Jalen Hurts, right? I mean, the Eagles did go to the playoffs last season. So, again, at times he doesn't play amazing football in terms of winning, but at the same time, he plays very, very, very good fantasy football. So, I love Jalen Hurts, man, especially if, you know, you have him in addition to another QB, right? Or even like a Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson combination. I don't know, man. I'm very, very bullish on Jalen Hurts, and I have been for some time now. So, be interested to get Ronald's perspective in here as a true and tried Philadelphia Eagles fan. Ronald also saying, I'm down on Toney. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm not crazy about Toney. Like, he really showed some flashes last season. I can understand in, like, a dynasty league why, you know, he gets a lot of buzz, but overall, he is just not my favorite player to go out and draft, right? And, like, I'm not crazy about the Giants as a whole. And I'm not crazy about Toney. I know he gets a lot of buzz, but he's not a receiver I'm going to go out and draft probably at all. Call me crazy for those of you who are Toney lovers out there, but I'm just not there. And he's not really a player that I want to go reach for or take a chance on, to be honest with you. I have him one with Brady in Dynasty League. My thoughts are he is super productive. I love that combination, John. Yeah, I love that combination. Ronald says as a third QB, Hurts is amazing. Yeah. I mean, pairing him with Allen and Mahomes on this team was just, I mean, this is a 6-man draft, so, you know, I mean, you know, take it with a grain of salt, but that's just ridiculous in my opinion. But Running backs, we finished with JT, Mixon, Connor, Zeke, Patterson, Robinson, Madison. So I really like this running back room, although this is a pretty veteran-esque running back room outside of JT. You've got some pretty old faces in here, and the younger faces have dealt with recent injury or have Dalvin Cook in front of them. But I don't think this is a bad running back room at all. Looking at the receivers, we went a little bit receiver light, which I'm finding myself doing more and more often in mock drafts and in these underdog drafts as well, just because I mean, year after year, there's just so much depth at the receiver position. I say it year after year. Last season, in my personal league, I went way too receiver light. I was literally a wide receiver 1 away from having a phenomenal fantasy season. I lost so many games by like 10 points or less, and I was hanging on by an absolute thread at the receiver position. Guys like Antonio Brown, Corey Davis. I mean, I was just getting slapped around in terms of injuries at the receiver position. Guys like Russell Gage and Kendrick Bourne were carrying me at the end of the season. So I find myself going receiver light, but I still think it's important to pick up, early wide receiver 1s, wide receiver 2s for your squad. But I'll be playing around. I think this week in our Wednesday night mock draft, I'm going to try a different approach. I think I'm going to try a zero running back approach and see how my team turns out. I'll probably hate it, but I'm just trying to mess around with some different strategies, so to speak. But even going a little bit lighter at receiver here, I feel like this is a really good receiver room. Although, once again, take it with a grain of salt. 6 teams, so but still, I like the guys that we ended up with. Tyreek Hill, Godwin, Deontay Johnson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Hunter Renfrow, Mooney, Boyd, and Gallup. Tight end, we got Knox and Mike G. I like this team, man. I really do. Ronald says Wednesday is 420. That is true. That is true. That is true. Should be a fun mock draft. I think we've got Wednesday night's mock draft almost full, but let me go ahead, double check, and then if it's not full, I will send the invite. We got one team left, but you guys are all on Discord. I'm trying to keep the invites just on Discord, just because last week we had like a couple trolls hopping in. But there is one spot open, Ronald, if you want to be in there. Go claim that. John, if you want to get in there. I know you got church on Wednesdays. You can claim that as well. I don't see Spencer in there. He might be a little sad. Come Wednesday, he might not be in there. All right. So we got one person left here. And then we should be good to go for our second 6-man mock draft of the night. All right. So yeah, I did drop a late round receiver video earlier today. Felt like it was a pretty good video. So if you guys are bored tonight or tomorrow, go check that out. Go drop a like, go drop a comment. Let me know your guys' feedback. Oh man, the anticipation's killing me. One person. Yeah, I like this team we just drafted. Even going like QB early, I think we still wound up with a pretty good team. I'm going to try and take the first tight end off the board in this draft. I'm going to try. In this coming draft. We'll see. We'll see. All right, now we've done 7 drafts. How exciting. And let's see. Okay, my 12-person slow draft. I'm 1 pick away. Wow. So I've got Hurts, Harris, Fournette, Connor, Diggs, St. Brown, and Renfrow, and Knox. And this is a 12-man draft. So, like I said, I'm going for Brady with that pick. If I don't get Brady, I'll go Watson. But then I've got a while till I pick again. So I'm hoping that pounder and cheese falls to me. And after that, I just need to go heavy receiver. Super, super heavy at receiver. So we'll see what happens. I think there are plenty of good late round receivers. But if I could shore up Brady and Patterson, that would really, really even out this team nicely. If not, I'll go for Ramondre Stevenson, Melvin Gordon, Chase Edmonds. I mean, I'm just going to have to go for some flyers at the end of this draft because Harris, Fournette, and Connor I'm happy with. But overall, I do need some more depth. But speaking of depth, I need depth at the QB position as well. But our boy Skull Canada has 3 hours to pick. So we'll see what happens there. And I would like to get another tight end on top of Dawson Knox. I love Dawson Knox's value where you can draft him. And I do think he's going to have a great season. But he did show some injury concern last year as well. So I would like to get a second tight end to add anytime I'm going out and making Dawson Knox my tight end 1. I believe in him as a tight end 1, but I am a little spooked with the injuries from last season. But overall, I really, really like this team, the way it's looking. And then looking at my second slow draft here, I mean, Burrow, Hurts, Williams, Kamara, Connor, Patterson, Metcalf, Renfro, Boyd, and Dawson Knox. I really like this team. So I'm looking with this next selection. For some reason, my queue's not active, but I definitely have. Okay, there it is. I'm probably going to try. I mean, I've got pick 130 and 135, so not very far apart. I'm probably going to go double receiver there. If not receiver, like a Michael Gallup, and then like a second tight end and Hunter Henry. And then kind of flip back around and just go heavy receiver and hopefully land like a Tim Patrick, Kendrick Bourne, Russell Gage, some sort of combination of this sort. Uh-oh, we went down. Went down in the number of people. That's okay. Ronald says, I'm not sure about Harris. He just gives me a negative regression feel. Yeah, I think some people, I won't even say some, but plenty of people out there have that feeling. And I get it. Like, we don't really know what that offense is going to look like. I do think that offensive line is pretty damn good, which helps. But we don't know who's going to be throwing the football. We don't know the status of Deontay Johnson. There's a couple interesting things going on there. And plus, Harris just had a really, really good rookie season overall, right? So natural regression is almost always there. So I don't think that's, crazy to say, so to speak. But I think where I got him in that draft, I was pretty happy. I did think he was the best overall running back available. But I get your point as well. All right, let's see here. This might be good just for reference, but yeah, I mean, a really nice rookie season. 307 attempts in his rookie year, 1,200 rushing yards, and 7 touchdowns, right? But really what you get out of Harris also, those 94 targets, 74 receptions, 467 receiving yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. Nice PPR value overall, almost 100 targets last season, but at the same time, overall, you get now you're coming in here. Najee, I love. I was thinking the other Harris. Najee is great. Well, hey, there's some debate for anyone who is a Najee non-believer, right? So I have to feed the baby at 10:45. So I have a feeling that we might not make the cut here. I could hop into a 3-person draft though. See if we can get into a 3-person. Should have time to do one of those. Well, yeah, there's some Najee Harris debate overall. Are you talking about Damian Harris, though? I do think that Damian Harris will definitely have negative regression. Yeah. Just looking at what he was able to accomplish last season. 15 touchdowns ain't going to happen again, right? And I do think that Stevenson's probably going to get more work as well. He had a really nice rookie season also. So it's the Patriots. Like, we have no idea how that backfield's going to be implemented overall, right? And I mean, Stevenson still had 600 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. So 20 rushing touchdowns between the two. And then, I mean, James White had a good start to the season in terms of PPR, but only lasted about 2 weeks there. But obviously doesn't do a lot of work on the ground, but he'll be back healthy. Then J.J. Taylor played nice as well, but he kind of filled in for White, but still came out with 2 rushing touchdowns. So it's obvious that Belichick is back to running the football. There's like 4 other random backs like Bolden. Yeah, there is. All right, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get a second draft in, but we did get a very nice first draft in. I've got a specific time I've got to go down and feed the little one. So we may be calling it quits for the night. But nonetheless, we drafted a really nice team, in my opinion, for a 6-man best ball draft. 3 stud QBs, a nice looking running back room. Went receiver light, so to speak, receiver late, whatever you want. And I still think we ended up with a really good wide receiver room with a nice mix of consistency and upside as well, with guys like Hill, St. Brown sprinkled in there, and then Godwin, Johnson, Renfro, Mooney, giving you a lot of nice consistency. Then some really nice late round guys in Boyd and Gallup. Then Dawson Knox and Gesicki at the tight end position. So feel pretty good about this draft tonight overall. All right, we'll go ahead and wind things down. A little bit of a shorter draft. It is Monday, beginning of the week, kick me in the butt, and all that good stuff. So, hey, I appreciate you guys who hung out tonight. Tomorrow night, either Steven will be on, we'll both be on, or we'll both be on at separate times. I'm not entirely sure yet, but Wednesday night, Steve and I will both be on 8 p.m. sharp, mock drafting with you guys through Sleeper. There's 1 spot open, last I checked, and that invite, of course, is on our Discord page. If you're not part of the Discord, it is completely free to join. The link is in the description down below. And then throughout the week, I'll have some different fantasy streams. And we're getting back into releasing some weekly fantasy uploads as well. So make sure you guys look out for those. We are working hard on trying to get some daily videos out for you guys as well. So anytime you guys can check those out, drop a like, drop a comment, let us know what you think of those videos. That is greatly appreciated as well. So I will go ahead and sign off for the night. Had a ton of fun, as always, drafting, talking fantasy, hanging out with you guys. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't do so already. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch fam. And, of course, you can double your first deposit up to $100 through Underdog Fantasy with code TheCatch. That promo link also in the description down below. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do for the channel, for the community. Everyone take care, and I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening, and remember, you saw it here on The Catch, and peace.